When it comes to mysteries and things to find in Elite Dangerous, there's nothing bigger, there's nothing more sought after than Raxxla. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous with Down to Earth Astronomy. Many of you will probably have heard the name Raxxla being mentioned here and there. Some of you may even be very familiar with what Raxxla is, or at least claim to be. But today I want to try to go over that jumbled mess of information that revolves around this mystery and try to at least give you an overview of it so you can make up your own mind of what you believe and what you don't. So let's start with what Raxxla is believed to be. We have very little confirmation on anything, but it is believed to be a planet or a moon, or at least it is it's a place. It's a place you can go in Elite Dangerous that is supposed to have some kind of alien artifact or ancient artifact of some sort that is often described as a gate or tunnel or portal or something that leads to most often described as parallel universes or just other universes. But I've also seen some describe it as a portal to other galaxies within our own universe, like going to the Andromeda galaxy, for instance. Exactly what it is, where it leads, or if we find it, if it's even active, is of course completely unknown, since this place had never really been found. Now, the story of Raxxla starts a very long time ago, and in the lore of Elite it is first mentioned in the year 2296. It is mentioned by basically a NPC who mentioned in his diary, where someone comes to him and says, "Oh, can I borrow your ship? I got this pirate map. I know where a pirate stash is. We just need to go and get it." And he said, "Sure, why not? And why don't we go and find Raxxla while we're at it?" So at this point, at least, it seems that this has always been something people have known about in the Elite universe. But it's been something along the lines of what we would look at as Atlantis, of El Dorado. And something that's a myth that may exist, but if someone came up to you and said, "Let's go and find Atlantis," then you would probably say, "Yeah, I'm going to pass on that." Unless you really want to find Atlantis, of course. But that's at least how it is at this early stage, and this is information from the original game, I should say, because there is some inconsistencies between the information given back in the original game and some of the information we have today, and I'll try to come over those. So that is at least what it was described to as back then, as some kind of mysterious place. Now, you can't really mention Raxxla without also talking about a organization called the Dark Wheel. And this is where we begin to really see a clear discrepancy between the information. Now, the Dark Wheel is supposed to be a society, like a secret society, that has as one of its main goals is to find and locate Raxxla. Now, of course, as a secret society, we don't know a lot about them. With some of the information that came with the original Elite game, there was a small section in there called the Tales of the Dark Wheel. And there, the Dark Wheel is described as a organization of human-like persons, or well, human-like species that kind of looks like humans, but they predate humans. So they were already that organization already existed when humans were in the Stone Age, so they predate anything. And the reason why they call it Dark Wheel is probably because they lived in an area shrouded in an interstellar gas, so it was very dark in that area. But moving over to how the Dark Wheel is described today, it is said that the organization was first founded sometime in the 22nd century, together with the invention of interstellar spaceflight. And it was said that they moved in to a disused station with one of those rings around the outer side, hence the wheel part. And because it was a disused station, they would keep the power output from the station at a bare minimum. And here comes the dark part in the Dark Wheel. It's a ring station and it's dark because they don't use a lot of power to try and stay hidden. Like, that of course it would indicate that it would be inside the bubble somewhere, and no station like that has ever been located. But we can see here clearly two discrepancies. One saying they were found in the 22nd century, one saying that they predate humans. So I don't know. I mean, some of it might, of course, some of it must be false information. You might also have noticed, if you take a look at the mission board in Shinrarta Deshra, that there is actually an organization in there called the Dark Wheel. There's, again, different sources to if this is actually the Dark Wheel, or if it's, some believe it to be just an organization trying to leech off that that mysterious society. Some believe it is the actual headquarters they have in Shinrarta Deshra. Some believe that it's just a decoy that they put there to try and keep like people busy. Again, we don't really know. All we know is they are there in Shinrarta Deshra, and this also sparked the speculations that Raxxla is actually inside Shinrarta Deshra, but it is just very far away from anything else, and it would only pop up on your scanners if you were in 1,000 light seconds or something like that. And then people have even discussed if Raxxla was even a planet, or if it was some kind of other thing like a mega ship or generation ship or something along those lines. There's been lots and lots of about many rumors and conspiracy theories around this, as there are commanders looking for this place. But if we move on and try to talk about some of the information that we have out of game, so what some of the information we actually gained from Frontier. Now, Drew Rager was one of the official writers for Elite and has been writing novels that take place in the Elite universe. And a quote from him says, and I quote here, "I spoke to David Braben directly back in 2014, and he confirmed that it is out there and that we know where it is." And when he says we here, he of course refers to Frontier Developments. So what we get confirmed from this quote is that Frontier knows that it's there, and they also know where it is. So this confirms that it is a location, and that it is a place that you can go. There have also been some rumors floating around. I haven't been able to get solid confirmation of it, but there has been some information around that Frontier has said that there have been people in the system where Raxxla is, honked the system and moved on. So someone's been out exploring, probably going full on travel mode, just honk and jump, and they just jumped through that system by accident. Probably didn't take too much of a look at the system, or maybe if the planet is there, it's nothing too interesting and to look at on the surface. We don't know. Obviously, the planet wasn't detailed surface scan, so probably no information would have popped up. But as you can see, there's a lot of information. There's a lot more information that I've put out here. I've tried to condense it down to what we are fairly sure of, because there's a lot of, as I said, conspiracy theories and some very wild theories, and I can't cover all of them in such a short video. But this is some of the more solid information we have on Raxxla and the Dark Wheel. And if you find it interesting, of course, you are more than welcome to dive into this mystery yourself and go out. There are plenty of other people already spending lots and lots of time looking for this place. It was a bit of a different video going into some of the lore of Elite. Let me know if you found these kind of videos interesting. If you did, let me know in the comment section. Drop the video a like and subscribe to the channel. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and until next time, I will see you guys in space.